Hey, kid, get the fuck out of here! Now do yourself a fucking favor and get the fuck out of my store! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out.
Can I get a witness?
Thought that would stop the music, because that's exactly what Kamala Imhoff has done. She has stopped the music for the Democratic Party, because after Joe, they're gonna go.
Can I get a witness?
Yeah. Pretty much assured that the Republicans are going to get the White House back in 24. They're going to take shit over in 22. And it's all because of the lackluster efforts of Joe Biden and his vice president.
Can I get a witness?
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But anyways, what's going on? So it's actually Sunday service, but we still got 2 minutes left in Saturday. So we going to start the service a little early. Uh-oh, I got Little Rock, Arkansas in here. Little Rock, Arkansas, that only means one thing. That means the Queen is here. The Queen is here. Welcome, Queen Cosetta. We up late tonight. I decided to do a Sunday service, but started on Saturday. You know, remember the midnight services, the midnight church services? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a midnight service. So it's just about midnight, 11:58, almost 11:59, where I am. You know, y'all still might have a few hours left. Depends on what time zone you're in, but I'm about to turn 12, and it's going to be Sunday. So this is going to be Sunday service, but the title to this stream is Kamala and 3 more white people. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Kamala and 3 more white people.
Can I get a witness?
Because Kamala Harris, boy, she got a lot of y'all messed up out here. A lot of y'all won't talk to me about Kamala no more, because I call her Kamala Imhoff. She can't have her daddy's name. She can't have a brand. If you don't want your daddy's name, don't take the benefits of your daddy. And the benefits of your daddy was that you was black, but you turned every which way but loose not to be black. Now you're one of the most influential Asians in America. Even though you went to a HBCU and listened to Tupac records in 1986. Had that little asymmetrical haircut. Yeah, we saw Kamala. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Putting that disclaimer out there, letting people know this is not a kid-friendly format, so we have to let people know.
Now do yourself a fucking favor and get the fuck out of my store. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck off the property.
And I've got the disclaimer. I've got the verbal disclaimer. So technically it is now Sunday. So it is Sunday service.
Can I get a witness?
Let's get it. But Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Urban Meyer, and Mike Duggan are the features to Sunday service today. I told you I had some white people I was going to talk about. I said I was going to talk about some white people. And it has a Friedman call to it. Because anything that white supremacists do, black people, unfortunately, are directly affected by it. That's why I'm looking this up. Let's get back into a little bit of the music. Yeah. So, peace and respect to the people that have lost their lives, lost their homes, lost their loved ones in Mayfield, Kentucky. I do not want to sound crass or insensitive for the people that were devastated by those tornadoes. But I am going to sound insensitive in talking about POTUS. POTUS. That little white man named Joe Biden. He's a sorry son of a motherfucker. He's a sorry son of a motherfucker. He went to Mayfield and made a whole bunch of empty-ass promises. And I know people probably gonna be like, why you care about that? But I care about the devastation that's caused people to lose their homes. There's probably a lot of people in Mayfield that don't like me. Mayfield's like 70% white, 12, 13% black, which ain't a whole lot, because there's only like 1,200 black people there. And I would have to believe that most of the people in Mayfield that are black, that are freedmen, are probably not living above the poverty line. Well, if they're in Mayfield, they're probably not, yeah. So much respect to anybody that lost their lives, lost their families, lost their homes in that devastation. But as far as Joe Biden's concerned, he came there and lied to y'all, just like he's lied to the rest of us, just like he lied to Freeman on election night. Joe said he had our back because we had his back. And ever since then, he's turned his back on the people that put him in office and giving up resources, policy, legislation to most of the people that didn't put him in office. The numbers were off on a lot of people that Joe's giving resources to. You have to wonder why. You have to wonder why. Peace to my people at cargo420.com. You have to understand what Joe Biden is up against right now. Because everybody knows he's losing control. And his number two is not well liked. So he's on that campaign, compromise, infrastructure plan. He's trying to do it all when he goes out. I mean, he had to go out and see a site of devastation, and he still tried to figure out how to campaign in this bitch. And he promised all this shit. This is all going to be taken care of, 100%. It's all going to be taken care of. How is that? How you just going to rebuild the motherfucker just for free? So it's all going to be taken care of. You ain't going to pay shit, Mayfield. We got this. The government got this. Really? You can take care of whole towns now? But you can't look at a full schedule of reparations for descendants of enslaved individuals on this source? Okay. What up, Shell? Good to have you here in the late night service. Sunday service, but we started it right before midnight, so it's a midnight service. So that means we're gonna have two offerings. I had to have a Saturday offering and a Sunday offering too. If I'm gonna be like a traditional preacher, I gotta collect all the monies. All of them. So, yeah, what Joe has done, he's painted himself into another corner. He's painted himself into another corner with his mayonnaise colored paintbrush. I don't know why he did that. And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure that part of Kentucky don't like Joe. Didn't vote for Joe. I bet you he was all deep in some Trump country. Let me see. Let me see what they do. What they vote? What they vote in? And is that a conservative territory? Let me see. I believe it's a conservative territory. And I don't know why Kentucky people don't even vote in Kentucky, so it doesn't even matter. They hardly got any registered voters in Kentucky. Recent years has seen a large influx of Amish residents who farm in the country. Oh, yeah. You know those are conservatives, and they don't vote in either, so it don't matter. They can't sell liquor in their restaurants. They ain't got no liquor stores. Oh, boy. I bet, but I seen some people, they looked like they was hooked on some painkillers. Oh yeah, I did see some individuals that they didn't look healthy. I'll be very honest with you. They didn't look healthy at all. You know? Mayfield really hasn't produced a lot of notable people that we would know. Unless you're a fan of Billy Joe Cornbread Red Burge. Anyways. Yeah. So, Uh-oh. Kevin Skinner was a musician on America's Got Talent, 4th season winner. He's from Mayfield. Okay, so they produced some talent. Okay. I think it's conservative territory. It looks conservative to me. Definitely looks conservative to me. Let's see, median income or household in the city was $20,000. Jeez. .57% of the population were below the poverty line, including 40% of those under the age of 18 and 15.9% of those of 65 or over. So 15% of the senior citizens in Mayfield are living under the poverty line. 40% of those under the age of 18 are living beneath the poverty line. And 27% of the whole population, 25%, let's just say a quarter of your population is living beneath the poverty line. But Joe Biden promised to build back better. He said he's going to build back better for free. Ridiculous devastation to this place, and he said he's going to build back better for free. I know what PEWT is now. Yeah, I think so. You said meth is Satan's drug. Uh-oh. You mentioned Satan during service. We got to talk. We got to talk. Because when you think of Satan, you're probably thinking of Lucifer. But when I'm thinking of Satan, I think of Joe Biden. Because Joe Biden has did some of the most devilish things to black people that anybody could have ever done. If Joe Biden lived in that era, Joe Biden would be a slave master. He'd indeed be a slave master. If Joe Biden lived back then, he would definitely be a slave master. No doubt in my mind, Joe Biden would not be an abolitionist. He would not be somebody trying to stop slavery. Joe Biden, and as far as raping our women, you already see how touchy-feely he is. He'd have been all over the sisters in the field. Oh, yeah. Oh, touch him low, Joe. He'd have been all over the sisters. When you think of Satan, you think of free roaming demons. Like Frank. He's a free roaming demon. Here in the state, from what I hear. That trans looking bit. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and Candy and something, whatever it is. Just to let y'all know, we still standing on our square. We standing where we are.
Get the fuck off the press! Now do yourself a fucking favor and get the fuck out of my store!
I don't know what that's like.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck off the press!
This is letting you know. Just letting you know. Yeah, I could never forgive Joe Biden for anything that he's done. I mean, besides the flat-out lie that he told on election night, he's been lying to black folks for years. But we still fucked with him. We fucked with him with the Kenyan Hawaiian. We fucked with him through the years, even though he put a ton of our relatives in prison. We fucked with him. Them coon-ass preachers fucked with him. See, this wasn't the kind of Sunday service that was fucking with Joe. It was them coon-ass preachers that was fucking with Joe. We need to get some of the crime off the street. We need to get some of this crime off the street. Yeah. You motherfuckers putting crack in a casket. We gonna kill crack. We gonna kill, walking through neighborhoods carrying caskets. Talking about crack is in the casket. Crack is in the casket. You motherfuckers had the casket for the word nigga. You was gonna kill the word, you gonna bury the word nigga. Nobody gonna say that word no more. Nigga, what? Shit. Niggas not in that casket. Niggas is carrying that casket. So if you want to kill the word, get all in the casket. Get all in the casket. Kill the word nigga. Until you stop white people from calling you nigga, you ain't gonna never kill the word nigga. 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 Shit. What you need to do is be killing them ministries. Because you ain't doing nothing but taking money from good folk. Good working folk. Motherfuckers. Killing crack. Killing the word nigga. Kill that noise, bitch. How about that? Kill that. You know who I ain't heard from in a minute? I ain't heard from none of my Ohio State football fans. Ever since that situation that happened, that ass beating that happened, I ain't heard from nobody. Ain't nobody been talking slick. Ain't nobody been saying shit to me from Ohio State. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all talk shit for goddamn 20 years. I'll give it to you. Y'all been beating the shit out of Michigan for 20 years. But all that's over now, bitches. We in the playoff this year. Where y'all playing at? Where y'all playing at this year? Y'all in the Rose Bowl? Y'all gonna be out in Pasadena? I mean, that's good. The Rose Bowl was good, 1979 for a Big Ten team. Now we doing the playoffs this year. Okay. Y'all can watch us on New Year's Eve and shit. You know, we gonna be in the playoff. I ain't heard shit from no Ohio State fan. They used to call me all during the game. Call me the night before the game, call me during the game, call me all weekend. When we won this year, I didn't call nobody. I'm a classy motherfucker. I act as if. We've done it before. We've been champions before. I didn't have to call everybody and say, ha, we won. Business as usual, bitches. But you motherfuckers, y'all ain't leaving no posts on Facebook. You didn't call me and say congratulations. Where all your whole ass bitches at? You crimson and whatever that other color is. Was it crimson and cream? Crimson and, I don't know. Crimson and crud? Looks like concrete. Ohio State's colors look like concrete. Like right when they put the concrete down, that's the color of their colors. They suck. Where you see Nancy Pelosi at? She on TV drunk? She on TV drunk? Well, she looks bad when they don't put her mask on. I mean, she old and white, so she gonna look like that, but she look bad. They need to keep putting her mask on. When they don't put their mask on, boy, she looks fucked up. She's about 80, ain't she, though? She old. So, service has already began. It's too late, Shell. It's too late. But this motherfucker, Urban Meyer, since we talking about Ohio State, let's talk about Urban Meyer. I ain't got to talk about Urban Meyer and Jacksonville Jaguars because he don't work there no more. Boy, they fired that motherfucker in the middle of the season. I love it. I love it. Anytime a white man get fired in the middle of the season, you know he done fucked up. They fired him in the middle of the damn campaign after giving him $60 million. You give a motherfucker a $60 million contract, that means you trust him. You trust him with your organization. And they fired him before the playoffs started. Not that he's eligible for the playoffs and shit. Motherfucker's 2-11. It's great to see him go out on the bottom because they talk so much shit about how he went out on top at Ohio State. Now he's going out on the bottom. And he's probably never going to coach again. Anybody that hires him is a desperate motherfucker. And I think some skeletons are about to start coming out on his ass. Not that he can have too many more. I mean, from lap dances in the bar to going to change shitty diapers instead of going with his team to just being a shitty guy overall, kicking motherfuckers while they doing stretches and shit. He's a dirty... That's Satan, too. He's Satan, too. Who kicks a motherfucker when he's laying down stretching? Kick them in his legs and make your fucking kicks. How you gonna kick somebody in their leg and they use their legs for their job? You a dirty motherfucker. But yeah, I knew he was out, man. When that motherfucker didn't travel back with his team, you the coach, you the man, you the guy that's in charge. How do you not fly back home with your team? This motherfucker stayed in Ohio to hang out with his grandkids. Now that sounds like some shit I do. I'd hang out with my grandkids, but I don't coach no NFL team either. This motherfucker got $60 million to coach a team, and he said, no, I'm gonna stay back, guys. I'm gonna hang out with the grandkids. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Because, you know, they play on Sunday, they fly out Sunday night, they have the day off on Monday, they don't meet back up till Tuesday. He said, I'll see you guys Tuesday. Fucking losers. Fly on back by yourselves. And then he caught a plane back. Caught a plane back. You need me to explain lap dances and shitty diapers? Is that what you're saying? Beyonce. How did Beyonce get thrown into this? Don't have hoes, hoodlums coming after me. I'm not talking about the Beehive. So, I just didn't know how to feel at first when everybody was just like, oh, you're going to do what he did at Ohio State. I'm like, no, he's not. Because you don't do the same thing in the pros that you did in college. You rarely see a guy go from college and become a winner in the pros. Pete Carroll, you've seen that. You know, Harbaugh had some success in San Francisco. But you don't really see coaches go from the college ranks to the pro ranks and have a lot of success. It's a totally different dynamic coaching a pro team versus coaching a college team. The lap dances was, he was at a bar and a little girl was lap dancing on him at the bar. Now, he's a married man. He's a grandfather. Not that grandfathers can't get lap dances, but he's a married man in the bar. And he's the head of a franchise. Well, he was the head of a franchise at the time. And he was getting lap dance. And he allowed himself to be filmed and put on Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter. As far as the shitty diapers goes, his team lost in Ohio, where his family lived. And instead of flying back to Florida with his team, he decided to stay back and said he was going to babysit his kids, his grandkids. They babies, so he had to change some shitty diapers. Well, instead of flying back with his shitty team, he decided to change shitty diapers. That's the long and the short of that. But yeah, he's a piece of shit. And I believe he cheated at Ohio State. I think he did a lot of crooked shit at Ohio State. I believe it's going to come out. The fact that the tables are now turning on Ohio State, now this is when people start to talk. You know, they want to make news stories. They were going to stay quiet as long as they kept winning. But now that they're not winning, now that he's on his way out, somebody's got some secrets and they're going to bring some shit out. Beware. Be alert. Be on point. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Uh-oh.
Can I get a witness?
That laugh is the fakest laugh in America. It's the fakest laugh in America. We know this to be the fakest laugh in America. And she said it so many times. Well, you don't really say a laugh, but you laugh. And she laughs fake. Listen to some of Kamala's laughing just in different settings.
Slow down, everybody. No. Can I get a witness?
I'm just trying to tell you.
Slow down, everybody. No. Can I get a witness?
Y'all do realize that she took over in the middle of a pandemic. She's done all this laughing the whole time they've been in office. What's so goddamn funny? I mean, what is so goddamn funny? She laughs at the most inopportune times. She laughs at shit that ain't funny. She laughs too much at shit that is funny. But what's so goddamn funny? I mean, she's been laughing the whole time. I believe she knows she pulled over one of the greatest coups in American history. She acted black, she played black, she ran black, and became Asian. I'm just telling you. She acted black, played black, ran black, got elected black, and played Asian when they said the most influential Asian in America, Kamala Harris. Come on. Chucks and pearls? Ski wee?
Can I get a witness?
And all them people gone. Where are the ski weers at now? Where are the ski weers? All y'all motherfuckers that stuck your pinky finger up. You know what y'all can do with that pinky finger now?
Can I get a witness?
And y'all actually saluted when she became president for 85 minutes. Y'all saluted that shit. Y'all actually was like, Kamala, the first black woman president. What? Joe Biden was getting a what do you call it? I was about to say colostomy bag, but he's probably got one of those. He was getting a colonoscopy. They was playing with Joe's booty hole and they had to put him under. And just in case he didn't come from up under, they had to make her president. They had to give her authority. And for 85 minutes, they probably locked her in the bathroom. Kamala was a president with no power. She was a president with absolutely no power. They're like, so you're going to be president while Joe's under anesthesia. She's like, do you need to meet me in the Oval Office? She was like, oh, wait a minute. Not so quick, nigger. Because you know she's still black around there. She ran as a black. They need to call Kamala out her name. They're going to call her nigger. They're not going to call her. What are they going to call her? Asian? Don't think so. They're going to call her Indian? No. Inside, she's black. That Asian shit, come on, man. She's one of the most influential motherfuckers by a technicality.
Can I get a witness?
And I just don't understand how all the ski weirds were fooled. I put them up on game way early. I showed y'all the afro. Kamala fools y'all with that fried shit now, but Kamala had an afro. And that shit was manicured. She had an afro. Her afro looked like Sugarfoot at Ohio Players. Apparently, the Democratic Party doesn't like her very much either. They don't like her either. I don't believe she's going to make it. Her staff walking out in droves. She's about to be up in that vice president wing by herself. Kamala about to have to go get lunch for herself. She's going to be the first vice president in history that's going to have to go through the drive-thru and shit on her own. She ain't got nobody to get her lunch no more. Nope. Simone is gone. So she won't be bringing in her bucket of chicken on Wednesdays. Vince Evans is gone. He won't be bringing in no collard greens that his mama made. That other person is black. But Etienne, she's something else. I think she might be something else. She might be a black immigrant. Whatever African food or Caribbean food she was going to bring in, that won't be coming through. Kamala about to be up there eating a turkey and cheese sandwich and shit. Her and Doug about to be making their lunch. I don't think Simone was bringing in Popeye. She's only making $67,000. She's probably bringing in a bucket of KFC. I don't think she was bringing in a bucket of Popeye. She only had about $67,000 salary. You know, she's getting paid about the same as a B-rate used car salesman and taking down all assailants trying to attack political figures. She's got a hell of a resume. Political strategist, campaign manager, chief of staff of the vice president, and bouncer. I mean, shit. That's pretty fucking aggressive when you're out here in these ranks. Aggressive. Got one of the quickest takedowns in political history. She's great. And still one of the crispiest fades ever in politics. That hairline's a little suspect, but, you know, we'll let that go at this point. She's going to do what she's going to do. I never liked Urban Meyer. I never will like Urban Meyer. I am happy he was fired. White privilege worked against him. That fuck shit that he pulled, putting Tim Tebow on the team. Come on, man. He knew goddamn well Tim Tebow couldn't play football anymore. Put him on the team and had to get rid of his ass in the first cuts. What are you trying to... What black coach would take the chance of putting a black player on the team knowing goddamn well he can't play in the NFL? He knows that's his ass. You better put some dogs on the field or else. Don't go try to put your friend on the team and try to, see if you can work. You took a quarterback, made him a tight end, and say, yeah, I think he's got a shot. What? He's never caught a pass before in a game. What made you think you were going to turn him into a tight end? Never blocked off the line in a game. They never ran the Wildcat and lined him up at tight end and said, you know what? He can protect the edge. Tim Tebow sucked because he was old and he'd been out of the game for a while, and he just sucked. But Urban gave him a shot and cut his ass the first cuts. Between that and not flying home with the team, his ass should have been up out of Jacksonville long ago. Long ago. But I'm going to bring this home, literally, bring it motherfucking home. Because, see, a lot of people be like, you don't talk about Michigan and shit no more. You don't be talking about Michigan. You ain't talking about Ann Arbor. Okay. I ain't got nothing from Ann Arbor right now, other than the fact some delivery driver got robbed in Ann Arbor. He was delivering cannabis. Heard about that. Sounds like an inside job, though. I mean, it sounds weird. He got robbed of an undisclosed amount of marijuana, it said. And how can it be undisclosed? If he was delivering, they know exactly how much it is. It's a state licensed facility. You should know exactly how much it is. Mm-hmm. And what house are you going to? Rouse that house. You saying that you allowed a fake address to come across your portal? Fake address, no ID, no nothing. You didn't get any security before you sent your driver out in your state licensed vehicle? Something don't sound right. But it sounds white. Emmanuel, One more N for the Shannon, and we're friends forever. Right now, I'm Shannon. I feel like I should grow a beard. Yeah. So I'm going to do something for Michigan. Michigan is my home state. I'm from the Mitten. The city of Detroit has encountered Mike Duggan for years now. Been affected by Mike Duggan for years now. Even before he became mayor, he affected the city of Detroit. And now he's starting to affect the city of Detroit by depleting the city of Detroit of its events and resources as they go to other cities. Now, the mayor can stop this because the mayor can say, hey, I want that event in this town, and we're going to do what we have to do to keep it here. Or he can turn a blind eye to it, and he can allow the event to leave the city of Detroit, thus taking resources away from the city of Detroit. And the city of Detroit just lost its Winter Blast Festival to Royal Oak. How the fuck can we lose the Winter Blast, which was held in Campus Martius, downtown Detroit, to fucking Royal Oak? And I actually like Royal Oak. This is no slight on Royal Oak. I actually like Royal Oak. But it ain't the city. It ain't the D. So how in the fuck do you allow the Winter Blast to leave the city of Detroit? Mike Duggan? You little thick-necked dwarf. How the fuck? They said the organizers couldn't get together and get the revenue. What? From what I know about the Winter Blast, it costs like $500,000 to put it on. To put it on. You trying to tell me you couldn't drum up $500,000 with all of your contributions and shit that you get, Mike Duggan, to keep the Winter Blast in the city of Detroit? You couldn't call some of your big wig people and be like, hey, man, I need $100,000. Need $100,000 on the table to put this thing together and get 5 of those friends. You might even catch a friend to give you $250,000 because they know they're going to get paid back because they got businesses in the city of Detroit. Where the fuck is Dan Gilbert? You're buying up all the goddamn buildings. You couldn't put up the fucking $500,000 to keep Winter Blast in the city of Detroit? You pieces of shit. You're probably in on it going to Royal Oak. Where the Illich is at? Where the Illich is at? I'm going to go for the motherfuckers that I know got the dough. And I know the Illich's got it. I know Gilbert's got it. I know Duggan has access to it. He probably got it too. The motherfucker done so much shit. He probably got it too. But the city of Detroit, you trying to tell me the city of Detroit didn't have $500,000 to be able to keep the Winter Blast in town, to be able to keep those businesses that it was feeding in town fed? No, you're going to let it go out to the suburbs. You're going to let it go out to Royal Oak, which, like I said, I don't have a problem with Royal Oak. Royal Oak's about getting that bag. You see very few vacant buildings downtown Royal Oak. They fill them up. They fill them up because they know people are down there and they're going to buy some shit. But Mike Duggan takes resources out of the city of Detroit, gives them to Royal Oak. Now, what do we do during the weekend of the 4th through the 6th in February? We don't have a Winter Blast. What we going to do? Michael? Oh, we go to Royal Oak and give them all our money. You bitch. He is deceiving the citizens of Detroit with his backdoor dealing with the suburbs. Look at all the shit that has left the city and gone to the suburbs. All the events that has left the city and gone to the burbs. All while Mike Duggan's been in office. Okay. Kwame went to prison. The events went to the suburbs. Kwame was here. We had a Super Bowl. Uh-oh. Didn't we have an all-star game here too? How close we to having a Super Bowl and an all-star game here? NHL all-star game. We got LCA. We could have an NHL all-star game. How come we can't get that? They'll probably do that in Royal Oak too. You know, fucking break. Fuck Mike Duggan. And anybody that's riding for that motherfucker, fuck you too. Pull up. Pull up. Nonsensical nonsense. We in here trying to make a little sense out of some nonsense, nonsensical. Oh, yeah, that fat fucker Steve from Channel 7 trying to be smart. Trying to be smart. Should have been somewhere eating some motherfucking Slim Fast meals and shit. He running up behind Kwame trying to figure his life out. Bitch ass motherfucker. It's all right. Kwame doing good for himself now. Got him a new bride. Looks like he's about to start preaching. I hope he preaches, you know, for the Lord and not for the dollar. He seems pretty true to the game right now. But, you know, that money get right with the mega preachers. So hopefully Kwame stays on the straight path. Got him a tender. I guess she used to work with him or work near him. She's with him now. She's no Carlotta. Carlita, whatever her name is. But, yeah, no, she's a dime. It is what it is. Chasing a red navigator. So this motherfucker just takes business and resources right out of the city of Detroit, and nobody says anything. Why does nobody say anything? I mean, we're not that oblivious to what's going on. We're not oblivious to any of the shit. I'm not sure why nobody says anything. I want to know. Need a little bed in there. I want to know, like Joe. Why the fuck isn't anybody questioning Duggan's moves by resources leaving the city through event activity? And where are all of the other big ticket events coming to town? We lost the auto show. Everybody getting the auto show now. Now they talking about they might come back in September. One of the poorest months for us. People be getting their kids ready to go back to school in September. They ain't got that money to do for no auto show. Put that bitch where you had it in January. Have it at the LCA. I mean, he's taken every positive situation out of the city and put it in the burbs. You got the state fair that's in the burbs now. That was in the city. We have the state fairgrounds in the city, but the state fair is held in Novi. And the boat show and shit used to be downtown. Cobo. Now it's TCF. Now it's in Novi. Yeah. Novi. Novi gets a lot of motherfucking resources. Look how built up Novi is now. They can take on that traffic now. Y'all think that's a mistake? They built that bitch up because they was waiting for the people to come because they knew Duggan was going to get in there and start shoveling the shit to them. People don't realize, like, look at, like, Auburn Hills and Pontiac and all that shit. L. Brooks Patterson gone now. He used to ride out there. He was a gangster out there in the politics game. Look how Oakland County is drying up like that over there in that area. They got old boy over there. Old boy's in the LGBTQIAP. And he trying to talk that kumbaya shit, even though he's really conservative. He confused. He don't realize that the conservatives don't like LGBTQIAP globally. But he's trying to be that. He's trying to be conservative, trying to be gay, and losing his motherfucking way. Yeah. Only thing you got going for you is Royal Oak, bro. It's the only thing you got going for you. You know, Royal Oak Drive, your ass is it. The Pontiac and Auburn Hills, all that shit, they ain't doing shit. Nothing. Nothing. It's like the Detroit Zoo. Motherfuckers go to the Toledo Zoo now. Detroit Zoo is one of the most world-renowned zoos. Motherfuckers will just drive straight to Toledo now. They hate the Detroit Zoo. It's partly Duggan. All the shit around it. There ain't nothing to do. You go to the zoo and then you get out of Dodge. Or you go into Royal Oak. Everybody can't afford a $12 burger after the zoo. He's done dirty deeds since he's gotten into office. He was a suspect in a major crime before he got elected, and they still elected him. I don't want to hear shit. Nothing. I don't want to hear shit from them motherfuckers, and I don't want to hear shit from no kids.
Now do yourself a fucking favor and get the fuck out of my store. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck off the process.
Oh, you mean the Aretha? They named the Shane Park the Aretha. How come you bitches didn't name it the Aretha while she was living? You always want to name some shit for some black folks once they dead. We love celebrating the dead. Well, let's celebrate the dead in Detroit. Let's celebrate black politics in Detroit, because it's dead. Mike Duggan's pretty much killed that. He go looking for the old black people to get out and vote, because ain't no young black people really voting for him. He got a lot of hipsters in town. You know, voting numbers are so fucking low that they don't work the hipsters in there, so they a big part of the motherfucking voter base and shit, you know. They come in, get a job at Quicken Loans and shit, and make sure they get their voter registration card. They stay right inside the city in some of the lofts. Make sure they vote inside the city. They don't let them motherfuckers stay in the suburbs. They vote in the city, work in the city, then they go party in Royal Oak. Yeah. Belle Isle Aquarium. That wasn't that long ago. They just had that motherfucker open. They had some shit happen in the Belle Isle Aquarium. They done fucked that all up, too. It was supposed to become a state park. Then something happened with that. They should have just left it alone. And just start putting some businesses on that motherfucker. And let people come on that bitch and do some business. They got greedy. But pretty soon you'll probably see a whole bunch of city bikes down there and the scooters and everything and all that. They'll gentrify that all into, you know. They will. I'm anticipating it. So between Kamala and these 3 white people that I talked about, you know what? I need to talk about one more white person. Hopefully y'all don't mind. I need to talk about one more white person. One more. Oh, before I talk about this last white person, y'all got to hear this shit. So I be listening to different podcasts and shit. And I listen to Vicky Dillard. She says some funny shit sometimes. You know, she says some funny shit sometimes. She was talking about Kamala Harris. And if you've listened to Vicky Dillard before, you know how emphatic she is with her shit. She said some shit about what Kamala had said when Kamala said she wasn't going to do nothing for black folks. And she just did it in a really dramatized way, and I thought it was some funny shit. Might not be that funny to y'all, but it was funny as shit to me. But I'm gonna play it, because it's my cast, so fuck it. But you gotta listen to this shit. You gonna laugh. I'm telling you, gonna laugh. Watch.
While Kamala was on the campaign trail to be president, she specifically said, no! In a screeching / operatic tone, she promised what she did promise. What she assured the American people was that she wasn't going to do nothing. Specifically for Black people. Wherever you are around the world, say it with me right now at home. If you're in the car, if you're on a job, just scare somebody real quick and just say, nothing.
Oh my goodness. God today. So Vicky Dillard, she's very, 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 very passionate about what she does. And she's very, very dramatic. So when she says stuff like this, sometimes I don't think people really catch it. They hear the screaming and stuff, but they don't realize it's really in sync of what she's doing. And she was talking about Kamala Harris. And I had to keep rewinding the shit. And I rewound it and I just said, you know what? I got to play the shit. Because that's what Kamala did. She was like, I'm not going to do anything that's going to only help Black people. No. Well, Vicky took that shit and just turned it into a whole fucking skit. So you're asking, why hasn't Detroit improved? Well, what do you consider improvement? Like, revenue was up years back, and all I know that they've red inked those years because they're saying they were corrupt years, this, that, and the other, but there was money moving through Detroit the first part of this century. Shit has slowed up considerably and started to leak out back into the suburbs since Duggan has been in office. Kwame was at least keeping bread flowing in the city. He just had too many other situations going, and it was not good. The city has had its ups and downs, most definitely. The problem, I believe, with the city is I think the city of Detroit should be the state capital, because we have too much shit. We have too many resources here to be taking the back seat. And I realize that a lot of state capitals aren't the biggest city in that state. But just like the University of Michigan used to be in Detroit. Just think if the University of Michigan was still in Detroit. I mean, there's Michigan Stadium with 110,000. How big would the fucking stadium be if they held it in Detroit? It's 100,000 here. How big would the stadium be? It'd be like a soccer stadium. College football would totally thrive here in Detroit. Now, Kwame's not in jail anymore. Kwame's out. Kwame's out. Got him a new bride. He's preaching, teaching. He's just not politically reaching. So it is what it is.
Can I get a witness?
But Mike Duggan, he needs to be in jail. They just brought back the HBCU to Detroit. Yeah, they had an enrollment at about 12. That HBCU is they have an enrollment of about 12. We won't have enough to have a football team, but we might be able to have a basketball team. Yep. Might be able to have a basketball team. Everybody playing though. We ain't got enough people to have a manager. Everybody playing. Everybody. Lewis College of Business. That's right. The LCB. The LCB. You keep forgetting to add that in there, Emmanuel. But maybe because I'm calling you Manny. I call people who can't spell Manny. Well, if their name is Emmanuel, I call them Manny. Your name was Carl, I'd call you Carlo. If you couldn't spell. If you can spell, I'll call you Carl. But if you can't spell, your name is Carlo. So yeah. Yeah, they got up on Kwame when Kwame had it pumping, and all of a sudden the people started looking, and all of a sudden you just heard,
Where is JJ getting all this cash?
People was looking, they was looking at Kwame like, wait a minute, he just ain't no regular mayor. And they just start saying,
where is JJ getting all this cash?
Bet it up. Slam TV, appreciate your subscription to the channel, to the plat. Friedman Media, here's the thing stream. Tonight we talking about Kamala and 3 white people. We said we had another white person to talk about. I'm about to talk about it right now. I didn't talk about Joe Biden, Urban Meyer, and Mike Duggan. So now I think I need another joint. Because now I'm about to talk about something that's about to piss me the fuck off. Yeah. Talk about this hoe ass bitch and then get the fuck up out of here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Peace to anybody that has caught the stream on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter recently. Checking in all those feeds. Appreciate that. You know, we're around. All you gotta do is find us. If you drop Haps coins, PayPals, Cash Apps, whatever. Don't get a lot of that stuff, but we're just now really starting to look at some shit. Just now starting to look at some shit. And it's going to get better. And at some point, y'all going to be sitting around saying,
where is JJ getting all this cash?
But we're not there yet. But we about to talk about a white person. They wanted the lowest of the low. They wanted the lowest of the low. You can get to the lowest of the low with me when you fuck with a child. See, when you fuck with a child, you fucking with a defenseless individual. See, fucking with a child will get you on the shit list quick. It get you on the hit list, too. You don't fuck with no kids. Don't fuck with no kids. And this is about a little funky ass bitch in Cleveland, Ohio. I had to call my man A on this. See if he knows about this. Oh, lunchroom supervisor ass bitch. Oh, $9.50 an hour ass bitch. Oh, blue hairnet wearing ass bitch. Decided she would take it upon herself to make a young sister eat out of the trash can. eat out of the trash can. Hear me? The young sister didn't like the food and she threw the food away and she made her eat it out of the trash can. Now there's a lawsuit and all that shit. But fuck all that. Mama should have put her hair in a ponytail, took her earrings out, and went up to the school the next day during lunch and beat the brakes and the rotors off that bitch. She made her baby eat out of the trash can. Excuse me, are you Gloria? Yeah, can you put that tray down, please? Okay, sure. Do you need something? Ah! Right when she put the tray down, it's time to go. Because I want her hands to be free, because I want her to swing. Once I pop her in her fucking mouth for making my daughter eat out of the trash, I want her to come back. Because I'm going to beat the dog shit off that bitch. She sat next to the girl at the lunch table while the kids were laughing at her because they knew the food that came out of the motherfucking trash, and they sitting there laughing at the girl. The girl threw up and everything. How didn't this bitch catch an ass whooping? I'm unsure how this occurred. When her daughter was found to be eaten out of the trash, somebody should have contacted her mama, and her mama should have came up there with hands. Hands. Is Gloria here? Yeah. She don't know who her mama is. Yeah, I'm going. Soon as she had confirmed that she was Gloria, don't even let her get Glor out. Hey, gotta go. And beat the shit out of her right there in the cafeteria. She made your baby eat out of the trash. One of the things I can't stand too, and I know it's an emotional situation, I know it's a woman and everything. Stop getting up on this camera and crying, ladies. Y'all stronger than that. Look right in the camera and say, I got you, sis. I'm going to take care of my baby, get my baby right, and then I'll be up for lunch in a little bit. Don't be on TV. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And in the background, yeah, and they've now filed a lawsuit. You know what you're going to do. You're about to sue. But before you sue, go get your licks in. Go get them in. Because she's probably not going to go to jail. Probably not going to get arrested. Yeah, they're going to cough up some bread. But you about to take a couple dollars out that ass. You gotta take at least 3,000-4,000 out that ass. She made your baby eat out the trash, mama. And you sitting on camera crying? Nah. If I'm on camera crying, I'm soaking my hand in some ice. Yeah, I'm calling the lawyers. Criminal one. Yeah, I need a little help. I just beat the dog shit off of a lunch supervisor. I'm gonna turn myself in. Just need to make sure you got my bond. Okay, thanks. All that other shit's gonna come afterwards. We'll deal with the criminal case first. Because there's gonna be a criminal case because I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. If I found out somebody told Kai to eat out of the trash can, I wouldn't be casting no more, y'all. Y'all would have to save and download that last video I did, whichever video that would be, because I wouldn't be casting no more. I'm going inside. Let me hear about somebody that made my granddaughter eat out of the trash. Gotta go. So we got the 4 white people. We have Biden, Urban, Duggan, and hoe-ass lunch supervisor. Yeah. It's not happening. You're not going to force my child to eat out of the trash can, and you're going to walk to your car at the end of the day. It's over. It's over. So I appreciate you hanging out for Sunday service. I got something else to talk about, but it won't technically be Sunday service. It'll be a Sunday service, but it won't actually be Sunday service because this was Sunday service. But let me get to what it is. Hold on a second. I got another motherfucking fuck you. Claudette Colvin's juvenile record has been expunged 66 years after she was arrested wrongfully. They keep exonerating people 66 years later? Cleaning the record up? Okay. Thanks. You fucked up her whole life. Now she's gonna die with a clean name. I'm good, dog. I'm good. They do this fuck shit. This is the most demeaning shit ever. Let me see exactly. Let me do the math here. Check this shit out. Coleman was charged with 2 counts of violating Montgomery's segregation ordinance. And 1 count of assaulting a police officer. She was convicted in all courts and juvenile court, and the segregation convictions were overturned on appeal. Placed on an indefinite probation after her conviction on the assault charge, Colvin was never informed her probation had ended, her legal team said. I want us to move forward and be better. While Parks' arrest came months after Colvin, Parks got more attention during the civil rights movement, and in part for her image was more acceptable to a white community. Colvin told CNN earlier this year Parks was older, married, and lighter skinned. Still, Colvin went on to join the plaintiffs in Browder versus Gale in 1956, and that case was made to the Supreme Court, which ordered officials in Montgomery and across Alabama to end bus segregation. So this is why she had to get the expungement. She wanted to move to Texas and she couldn't because she was on a lifetime probation. It prevented her from moving from a state to another state. That's why she had to get the expungement 66 years later. They said this is a way for society to progress. How is it a way for society to progress and you let one person who had a lifetime probation, which is just totally egregious, lifetime probation. So she's been on paper for 66 years. 66 years. She's been on paper, reporting. Unable to move out of the state. You ain't move out of the state when you're on paper unless you get clearance. But they had already told her you can't move out of the state. You're on probation. And she just never probably tried. Yeah. I hate that shit. Hate it. Yeah, I talked about all that. Oh boy, they about to do another fucking How they still giving Berry Gordy awards and shit? And he's 92 years old. He doesn't even own Motown anymore. They're giving him that shit at Kennedy Center. He doesn't even own Motown anymore. How you still catching Motown awards? It's over, bro. It's over. Shit. So yeah. Appreciate the half space. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I'm not talking to y'all if my baby had to eat out of the trash can. I'm just not. Y'all know this. Fuck. I'm out of here. You made my baby do what? Sorry I disappointed y'all. Sorry. Eating out of the trash. Yeah. Yep. That last video will be a collector's item. It will be. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Y'all got a bonus white person tonight. Biden, Urban, Duggan, and the bitch in Cleveland with a hairnet. See how they do us? I had never heard about her making any white kids eat out of the trash. She's been here a while. How come no white kids had to eat out of the trash? Why'd you make a black child eat out of the trash? That's why that hashtag white supremacy is always going to be in my shit. I mean, you know, Joe's a white supremacist and Urban's a white supremacist and Mike Duggan's a white supremacist, but that's a white supremacist. Surely the lunch lady is a white supremacist. Bitch. I wouldn't be here, y'all. Sorry. I'm just letting you know. It'd be over. No more pods. We'd be out. Signing off for good. You did what? Gotta go. To all the kids that chose to stay around and listen to the pod tonight.
Now do yourself a fucking favor and get the fuck out of my store. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck off the process.
That's all I got to say to you. Thanks for attending Sunday service. File out accordingly. Don't be rubbing up against people when you go out to aisles. You know how y'all used to do. Y'all used to be mannish and shit. Be rubbing up against people in the aisles. Don't do that. File out nicely. And be safe this Sunday morning. Be safe. And oh yeah.
Hey kid, get the fuck out of here.
Just letting you know, that's where we're at. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This Sunday service. Us.
Can I get a witness?